Hi, I'm Kelly Brown, President of the SPCA of Arundel County, and you're watching Live TV.
What's up? I'm Priestley. Welcome back to Live TV. We're live in the community once again, this time at the beautiful Quiet Waters Park for the 26th annual SPCA Walk for the Animals, where Live Casino is the top dog sponsor once again this year, and you don't want to miss this.
In this episode, Live Casino goes to the dogs for the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Chef Ed and Chef Eric unleashed the smoke at the Prime Rib, and dozens of ladies ante up during the first ever Ladies Poker Brunch, and so much more.
Woo! Live TV is on! We're back live in the community. It's the 26th annual Anne Arundel County SPCA Walk for the Animals, where Live Casino is back out and about with our family and friends. You can see I've got mine as well as Benji. It's the Paw Patrol in full effect, the two-legged and four-legged family friends here. And would you look who I just found? Mario, who is this adorable one?
That's my little girl, Joey.
Oh, hi, Joey. So year after year, Live Casino top dog presenter here at the SPCA Walk Live.
Well, first thing, Maryland Live's all about family, and these friends are part of our family. And secondly, the SPCA is a great organization. They save thousands of animals' lives every single year. And how can you not support somebody like that?
The Anne Arundel County SPCA Walk for the Animals event is the organization's largest fundraiser of the year and includes a 5K run, a walk, and a car show. Funds raised from the event enable the SPCA to continue their life-saving programs for more than 2,500 homeless animals that enter the shelter each year.
Talk to us, please. What does it mean to have sponsors like Live Casino being a part of the SPCA?
Oh, well, it means a lot. I mean, this is our biggest fundraiser of the year, which is the Walk for the Animals, which we added a 5K also. But the dollars we raise for this goes to daily operations. We're a nonprofit 501c3. We don't receive any county or government funding. We rely solely on these kind of events and donations from the community to keep our doors open.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So today's event, what is the one thing you want people to take away from the importance of today?
Well, I want people to know how important it is to donate to keep us doing what we're doing, but also to come out. This is a fun, free event for the community, and we want to keep it that way. That way people can come out with their animals, get healthy, do a walk or do a run, and enjoy themselves.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
actually. All year round, I know you guys are in need of help. How can people get involved with the SPCA?
Well, we have a great volunteer program, which is wonderful. We could not do what we do without our volunteers, so we have hundreds that come out, help us with events like this and other things in the community. We also have a foster program, so being a no-kill shelter, we're at a 98% save rate right now, which
Amazing.
is awesome. Yes, we're very proud of that. Having a good foster program allows us to do that because the animals may not be able to be socialized being in the shelter, or they need some medical support that we can't provide in a shelter environment. So if they are able to be in a home, then they can get well or be more social and then become adoptable. Please come out, donate, support, volunteer, or foster.
This year's event welcomed thousands of attendees, including more than 100 Live Casino team members who participated in the walk, handed out pet goodies, and worked a photo area where families could go live for the animals and capture the memory with their pets.
Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals does good things. They run a shelter, they have an adoption program, they do some really, really good work, and it's important that we support their efforts.
Couldn't agree more. We love the unconditional love from our furry friends.
We do, absolutely.
The Live Casino Paw Patrol is proud to do their part to help the SPCA continue their efforts to provide shelter and rehabilitation to animals in need.
Sonny's enjoying his treats, and I have to be honest, I have a new favorite treat at the Prime Rib. It's called the Smoke, guaranteed to make your mouth water too. Check this out.
I'm Chef Ed Evans, and I'm here in the Prime Rib Kitchen with the famous Chef Eric Littlejohn. And today we'll be going over one of our brand new fan favorites, the smoked pork chop. Chef, how do we even come up with this? I can't quite remember how we did that.
Well, you know how we're always playing around with different items in the kitchen.
That we are.
One of the things that I've always liked to do was cook out. So I wanted to figure out how I can get that same effect in the prime rib without cooking outside, but get that smoke flavor in the meat. And the only way that I could think about doing it is cold smoking. First, we have to take the wood chips. We use applewood chips first, and I use probably about 4 cups of applewood chips. Then the container here that you see with the whisk is for my brining liquid, which I will get to once I get down the line. We use a pork loin, bone in, and then we have apple juice, orange juice, thyme, rosemary, black peppercorns, cumin, allspice, ground clove, and salt. And first step we're going to do is mix our brine together. So we start with the apple juice, the orange juice, the thyme, and the same thing with the rosemary. Then we're going to go with the black peppercorn, cumin ground allspice, ground clove, and kosher salt.
Now, Chef, this brine that we're making here, this is going to do what to the pork?
Well, it's going to season the pork some, and it's going to give the pork like a juicier filling after it's cooked. So when you cut into it, the inside of the pork will be still juicy, because most of the time when you cook pork, it kind of dries out.
It does dry out. How long do we keep it in the brine?
24 to 48 hours.
24 to 48 hours. All right.
And after I get all that incorporated, that's when I'll cut the pork loin. And we cut double bone thick pork loin.
Wow. Can you hold that up? Look at that. That is a pork chop.
That is what you're going to get. After you get it Frenched, then it goes into the marinade or the brine. So now once you've gone through your 24 hours of it sitting in the brine, then you take it out of the brine. You wipe off all the herbs and the peppercorns that tend to stick to it. Then you take your wood chips. We get them lit just a little bit, just so the embers start to burn, they start to smoke. Then I'll head over to the smoker, throw them in, and smoke them for about 20 minutes. Now that we've cooked this beautiful product, and look at the caramelization on that from the brine, nice, dark, rich color, then we top it with a maple glaze.
Look at that. That is beautiful. Now you're going to see the reason we call this the smoke. What Chef has done is he's added some applewood smoke chips to the portable handheld smoker, and he's about to demonstrate the smoking process that we do to continue this smoking extravaganza all the way to the table.
We take our dome lid, place it on top with the smoker's gun just sticking inside.
Look at that.
Turn the gun on.
We're smoking, Chef.
Get that smoke in there.
Now, folks, this is how it comes to you. So this glass dome, we bring it out to the table, and guess what, folks?
Smoke.
The smoke.
Got it. From amazing food to delicious beer. May 15th through the 21st is Craft Beer Week, and at Live Casino, we're honoring it throughout. Matter of fact, we had one of our craft beer distributors come on by and tell us more about these delicious brews. What are we tasting?
So we have two different beers for you today. The first one is going to be Gray Lady from Cisco Brewers out of Nantucket, Massachusetts. So this is going to be a wit beer.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with what that means, it's indicative of the yeast being used inside the beer. So it uses a wit yeast strain, which is a Belgian yeast strain.
What does that create?
So that's going to create an effervescence in there. It's going to be very earthy, very herbaceous. They also add chamomile and lemon inside of the beer as well. So when you pick it up and smell it, you're going to be able to get those lemon, acidic, kind of tart notes on there.
I can sense it, yeah.
Yep,
it's nice.
A little sweet. And then if you want to give it a sip.
Always. Ooh, that's nice.
You can taste it. It has a nice body to it.
Yes.
That body's all coming from the yeast strain. So the Gray Lady name is actually a nickname for the island of Nantucket because it gets so foggy. So I think it's a perfect name for this beer. As you see it, it's a little hazy. So good pairing.
As we get a little hazy, let's meet our other friend right now. Vienna Lager?
So Vienna Lager is going to be a European amber lager, actually named after Vienna, Germany. That's where the style originated a very long time ago.
But yet brewed locally.
But now brewed locally out of Roseland, Virginia.
Awesome.
Devil's Backbone Brewing Company.
Beautiful. So now what are we sensing in this?
So this one is going to be much sweeter on the nose.
Yep.
It's going to come all from those malts, those caramel malts in there. It's not going to be too heavy on your palate, so if you want to give it a sip. Very light, but it has that nice sweetness in there.
I like it.
Without any bitterness in the back end there. Yeah.
Absolutely. For all the information on our Craft Beer Week and specials, check it out online now at MarylandLiveCasino.com. All right, Portia, so I don't know, what do I do? Do I hold them? Do I fold them? She said fold them, get out. At Live Casino, everyone loves poker, so we're very excited to welcome dozens of women to our first ever Ladies Poker Brunch at the Poker Room, where they were invited to put on their poker face, learn the game, and have a lot of fun. So shuffle up and deal, and let's take a look.
There was a full house in the Poker Room at Live Casino for the first ever Ladies Poker Brunch, a fun, interactive special event created just for women, which allowed them the opportunity to receive how-to game instructions from a female poker instructor, enjoy a delicious brunch, and meet some new friends.
We are here at the premier Ladies Poker Brunch in the Poker Room with your hostess, Lori D. Young.
I just had a full house.
WPOC.
I just had a full house.
Winner!
Full house.
So overall, you're a winner, but how do you think the event went?
Great. I mean, it's just fun being with women and playing card games and eating, and what is there not to love?
We are having an absolute blast.
Yes.
Are you yourself a poker player?
You know, when I was very young, I learned to play poker, but I've forgotten everything, but I'm relearning. So that's the way I look at it, yeah. Oh, I just love this place. I come at least once, twice, well, once a week, maybe twice a month. Nice. I don't want to make it sound like I'm here all the time, but I do love it.
I'm here with my friends Rebecca and Karen. Ladies, tell us, what do you think about the first ever Ladies Poker Brunch?
I think it's an awesome experience, great venue, wonderful people.
Same. It's been a lot of fun. It's good to have Priestley. It's been a good time.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a ball.
What's been your favorite part of this poker party so far?
Just learning about the game and having fun with these women and just making it happen.
What has been the favorite part of poker in general?
Winning.
Winning. Hashtag Lucky Alive. You heard it here. Marguerite, are you having a good time with us?
I had an awesome time.
Do you play poker?
No, I don't. This is kind of like an impromptu get-together with some really great ladies, and we're having a great day.
So do you think next up you're going to go buy a visor and some shades and come on back?
I'm all about that. I am ready to take on the poker world.
We're here with my friend Ann. We just wrapped up the premier Ladies Poker Brunch, which I thought was a smashing success.
Correct.
So what would you say to ladies? Because typically poker is viewed as a male game, but women want to get involved but could be intimidating. What would you suggest?
I think a good way for ladies to start playing Texas Hold'em,
Sure.
Because it's such a male-dominant game, is to play in a lower limit game, to participate in events like this, like the Poker Ladies Brunch, and get their feet wet and learn the game and have somebody teach them how to play to make it easier, and it won't be so intimidating for the ladies.
So kind of start slow, ladies, but then before you know it, you'll be jumping in with the big dogs. You'll see. So, Ann, how about helping me out? I'm a novice, actually. You got a couple of pointers maybe you could give us?
I was told you were not, but yes, I'll give you some pointers.
I need a poker tip, please.
Okay. So with this flop, because I have pocket aces, according to this, I have a really good hand.
Yes, you do.
So I will bet an amount. But you're going to look at your cards and see what you have.
Ooh.
Okay. You can show your cards.
Do I need to maintain my poker face?
Go ahead. Because he has pocket kings, he has a better hand. So in his situation, you would not call. You would actually raise actually. So it makes me wonder what he has that's so good that he raised. So sometimes having pocket aces, it's safer for you to throw your cards away.
Well, that's a wrap from the 26th annual SPCA Walk for the Animals, and I don't know about you guys, but I am doggone tired. So make sure to keep up with us on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, always #LuckyItLive. I'm Priestley. Catch you next time on Live TV.